So I asked Karen if she wanted to go for lunch first or for chocolate cake first. And much to my surprise, she didn't pick chocolate cake first. She has more willpower than me. They call it a chocolate cake. There's really no resemblance to cake here other than the fact that it comes in a slice. Cocktails, mocktails, beer, wine, everything you could want, and they have some food too. Don't be surprised if that happens when you come to Portugal. Welcome to Destination Eat Drink, the travel channel for foodies. I'm Brent Peterson. I'm an American living in Portugal. Today we're in Lisbon at LX Factory. This is a very popular spot to go, and if you come to Lisbon, you'll probably see this come up when you do your research. So we're going to go in, we're going to have some cocktails and some food, and check out some of the stores. This is an old repurposed factory space here in Lisbon, and they've turned it into a real hip space. We've been here many times before, but let's go in and have some food and drink and see if it's worth your time when you come to Portugal. 200 years ago, this was a textile factory making cloth and clothing, but eventually that petered out and this place became abandoned. In 2000, they were actually thinking of tearing the whole thing down. Luckily, that never happened. But about 20 years ago, some investors got together and decided to repurpose this and create the new LX factory. And they've done an amazing job here. There's all kinds of artisan places in here and cool, hip restaurants. You tend not to find here traditional Portuguese food. Right behind me there is one traditional Portuguese restaurant here, but for the most part it's international food. There's Mexican, there's sushi, there's Lebanese, stuff like that, and you'll find cocktails and things like that. But I really like what they've done here, and it's a big tourist attraction. So you're going to see people, a lot of people from Portugal, but people coming from all over the world come to LX Factory to check this place out. I think they've done a good job. So I asked Karen if she wanted to go for lunch first or for chocolate cake first. And much to my surprise, she didn't pick chocolate cake first. She has more willpower than me. So we came to this place, Bayou Lebanese Eatery. And here's our spread. So let's give it a try. We already had a little puffed pita with some great sauces. Really, really nice. Now we've got the soft pita. And this is the baba ganoush. Pomegranate is sweet on there. That's really good. Of course, some hummus. Look at this presentation. Olives, red onions, a little bit of parsley in there. Super tasty. And then when I first saw these, I thought they were like maybe fried cassava, but they're not. They're potatoes. It's like a patatas bravas in Spain with the creamy sauce. And then this little cocktail to go with it. So yum. Good start to our time here at LX Factory. Really like this a lot. This is the old newspaper printing plant. You can see this is an old printing press here for newspapers. Now it's been converted into a super cool bookstore. There's even English language books in here, lots of Portuguese too. And there's a rare record shop here, lots of vinyl. So you got a lot of hipsters here. This is an awesome place. It was called protein salad. Power salad, something like that. And, you know, you got your lettuce, you got corn, you got tomato, and tofu. Looks very fresh and tasty. Super tasty. To drink. Pineapple, peppermint. Juice, super good. Love the peppermint. And then Karen got a lemonade with ginger. All right. So here's the thing. That's good. But here's the thing to know when you come to Portugal and you order lemonade. It's typically not made with sugar, or at least a lot of sugar. So that's very, very tart. Don't be surprised if that happens when you come to Portugal. So if you come up the stairs, you'll see all of these individual shops up here, real cool artisan shops. There's an origami shop, there's all kinds of clothing shops, there's jewelry makers, there's artwork, there's photography, there's just plain office space, and it's really cool that they've repurposed this factory into this nice retail space here at LX.
Experience, so like that's the cost of like exploring a new place.
This is Landu. This is a famous chocolate cake shop here in Lisbon. I think they've got other locations, but they opened one here in LX Factory, and they are famous for this chocolate cake, which I've never had before in our years here in Portugal. So we had to get it, right? Wow. So it's like a chocolate truffle on the inside. It is creamy. You know, they call it a chocolate cake. There's really no resemblance to cake here other than the fact that it comes in a slice. This is like melted fudge. Fantastic. I can see why they're famous for their chocolate cake. So this slice was like €5.80, something like that. So not too bad. And they brought 2 forks. See if Karen gets some. This is a piece by Bordalo II. He's a famous Portuguese artist who recycles material into artwork. He's got some pieces in Lisbon, and I've seen him in other cities in Portugal, but it's somehow very appropriate that he would be here in this place that's been repurposed as an old factory into this retail and eating establishment at LX Factory, and that he's got all these recycled materials that he turns into artwork. They go together well, I think. Up on top of LX Hostel is LX Rooftop for the best views in LX Factory. Cocktails, mocktails, beer, wine, everything you could want, and they have some food too. It's cool, it's easy to get up here. You know, it's about three flights of stairs up, and that's pretty cool. So, are you thinking you want to come to LX Factory on your trip to Lisbon? Or have you been here? Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of LX Factory. I know it's touristy, and I know it's not traditional Portugal, but hey, Portugal's changing, Lisbon's changing, and it's becoming hipper, and it's becoming trendier. And so places like this are going to pop up. Take full advantage of them, in my opinion. If you want my full guide to Portugal, you can get that by clicking on the QR code or go to buymeacoffee.com/destinationeatdrink. It's just $9.99. I'm Brent Peterson, and I'll see you down the road.